Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, I acknowledge you, I welcome you, I thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to Daily Mind Shifts. My name is Michael Ujola for Mindset Transformation Africa, and on today's episode, I want to talk about progress, all right? I read a quote from James Clear that the author of Atomic Habits, that I want us to talk about for a few minutes. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. You don't need to worry about progressing slowly. You need to worry about climbing the wrong mountain. James Clear. You don't need to worry about progressing slowly. You need to worry about climbing the wrong mountain. That's a quote by James Clear. I want that to sink in for a moment. It's a statement that packs a punch, especially in a world that is obsessed with speed, with hustle, and with the idea that faster is always better. But what if the real danger isn't in moving slowly, but in moving too fast in the wrong direction? What if that is the real danger? Not you moving slowly, but moving very fast, but in the wrong direction. See, we live in a culture that glorifies speed. I won't deny that. We're told to move fast, hustle hard, to push forward with relentless energy. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we're bombarded with messages that tells us that we need to be faster, more productive, and constantly be on the move. Well, here's the thing. Speed is only valuable if you are heading in the right direction. Imagine for a minute that you're driving a car, you are on the highway, the speedometer is climbing, and you feel the rush of the wind as you race down the road. But what if you're driving in the wrong direction? What if every mile you cover is taking you further away from your destination rather than closer to it? See, in that particular case, your speed becomes a liability. It's no more an asset, it becomes a liability. The same is true in life. All right, we can be busy, productive, and constantly in motion. But if we are climbing the wrong mountain, if you're moving in the wrong direction, if you are walking on the wrong hustle, all that effort is wasted. We end up reaching the peak of our lives only to realize that it is not where we wanted to be. We've spent all our energy scaling a mountain that doesn't align with our purpose, doesn't align with our values, doesn't align with our true desires. That's hard and harsh, all right? But that's the reality of some people. See, there is this importance as you try to start your life in whatever stage you are. You need to be very, very specific in choosing the right mountain. That is the only way for you to avoid climbing the wrong mountain. You need to be clear. It all starts with clarity. Clarity is about who you are, what you truly want, and where you want to go in life. All right, before you start the climb, before you embark on the journey, you need to make sure that the mountain you're about to scale is the right one for you. You need to make sure. And that requires introspection. It requires you to take a step back from the hustle and the bustle of daily life and ask yourself some hard questions. What do I really want in life? What do I really want out of life? What are my core values? What are my purpose? What are my passions? What are my strengths? What is my true calling in life? These are not easy questions to answer, all right? But they are very important. They are essential. If you want to make sure you are on the right path, it is essential you ask these tough questions. It's all too easy to get caught up in the expectations of other people, in the pressure from the society, or in the pursuit of goals that don't truly resonate with who we are. But when you have clarity, when you know what you want and why you want what you want, you can confidently choose the mountain that is worth climbing. Okay? You can confidently choose that mountain and say, this is it. There is a myth also that is going on around that you can succeed overnight, especially in this world of internet and technology, that you can succeed overnight. That's a misconception. That's a misconception of what success truly is, of what success demands. We see people who seem to have made it quickly. who have achieved incredible things in the short amount of time, and we assume that speed is synonymous with success. But that is often an illusion. Behind every overnight success story is a long journey of persistence, of hard work, and most importantly, of moving in the right direction. These particular individuals were not just moving quickly, they were moving with purpose, they were climbing the right mountain. Their success is not about speed, it's about alignment, aligning with their actions, with their values, with their goals, with purpose, and with aligning their effort with passions. All right, they align their actions with their values, they align their goals with their purpose, they align their efforts with their passions. See, what we often don't see are the years of preparation, the countless failures, the slow, steady progress that eventually led to the moment of success. It is easy to be seduced by the idea of success should come quickly. But the truth is that real lasting success is often a slow burn. It's the result of consistent effort, of small, deliberate steps taken over time. It's the result of staying true to the path that is right for you. Let us talk about this quote a little bit. You don't need to worry about progressing slowly. That's one of the part of the quote. Why is that? Because progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. Every step you take in the right direction brings you closer to your goal. It brings you closer to the summit of the right mountain. Slow progress allows you to learn, allows you to grow, allows you to refine your approach over time. It gives you the space to think. It gives you the space to reflect. It gives you the space to adjust your course if necessary. On the other hand, climbing the wrong mountain, no matter how quickly you do it, will never lead to the success you're looking for, because it's the wrong mountain. Will never lead to the fulfillment. It might bring you temporary success, accolades, or even wealth, but it will never bring you the deep sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing you are living your life in alignment with your true purpose. This is why it's so important to regularly check in with yourself, all right, to make sure that the mountain you are climbing is still the right one. See, life is dynamic, and what might have been the right mountain for you 5 years ago may not be the right one for you today. So as you grow, as you evolve, as your priorities shift, it is crucial to reassess your direction. It is crucial to reassess your direction and make adjustments if they are necessary. So what happens if you realize that you are climbing the wrong mountain? What if halfway up or even near the top and you suddenly realize this is not where you want to be or what you want to do? This is where courage comes into play. It takes immense courage, all right, to acknowledge that you are on the wrong path, to admit that the mountain you are climbing is not the one you want to climb. It's not easy to change course, I will admit that, especially when you've invested so much time, energy, and effort into that particular mountain, into that climb. But the truth is, it is never too late to change direction. It is never too late to start over. It is never too late to find a new mountain that aligns with your true self. Changing course might mean you making sacrifices, leaving behind the comfort of familiarity, or even facing the judgment of other people. But in the end, it is your life, all right? It is your journey. It is your mountain to climb. No one else can decide what is right for you. No one else can live your life for you. The only way to find true fulfillment is to have the courage to pursue the path that resonates with your soul. Even if that means starting over, yes, you pursue that path and you trust the process. When you are climbing the right mountain, it is important to trust the process. Even when your progress feels slow, trust that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. Trust that the lessons you're learning along the way are valuable, and that you are preparing, and that they are preparing you for the challenges that lies ahead of you. Trust the process, because it means you are being patient with yourself. It means you recognize that growth takes time. It means you recognize that mastery is not achieved overnight. It means you know that the journey is just as important as the destination. When you trust the process, you can let go of the need for instant gratification and embrace the slow and the steady progress that leads to everlasting and lasting success. So because you slow doesn't mean you're not moving. Trust the process. Thank you, and